Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It'll be a run on third and short. At the 45 on its way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was
turning it on. He's got 48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's great. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now it's just steamrolling the defense. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The Ducks have enough for the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback making checks. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he made the read off of the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Turning. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Wiggles free. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on second down. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Moore to the air. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Moore will throw. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's caught. It's Moss. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
To the air, it's Reed. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Quick completion on the out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now second and goal, and right in the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
See what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Hughes.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Find some fresh air. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. The ball pops out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's loose. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today. No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
To the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams square.